time ride with Rach, and on today's ride we have headed up north. We've left our GPS's head units at home.
Okay.
And we are just following the blue signs around Preston Guildwheel. So Preston Guildwheel is about 21 miles, and it's a circular loop around the city of Preston. It takes you through all like the nice green spaces along the river Ribble, and you also encompass some really nice green spaces like Brockles Nature Reserve. From where we joined it, that's about halfway, but it's very nice there. They also have otters. The Guildwheel's really nice, not only because it's traffic free and it's a shared space so you can walk and things, but it's mostly traffic free, so you're off the busy roads if you're a bit less of a confident rider. It's a great way of getting you cycling and building that confidence up. But what's really special about it is that because it circles the city, it makes it much more accessible, because there's lots of points where you can get on and get off. In a previous video, I talked about how I enjoyed cycling around Nottingham, which is near where we live. But I should have really caveated that with that where we were cycling, it was quite an affluent area. And actually, if you cycle towards the north of the city, it's not that great. A lot of sort of cycle lanes are painted on the road, and they just sort of stop and start in random places.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a have and have not divide there. And Nottingham does have its own circular route. It's called the big track. But again, it sort of it goes around the southern part of the city where it is a little bit more affluent. Not completely, but yeah, certainly. If you're going towards the north of the city, you can tell the difference. Whereas I think this is quite special because it encircles the whole city. I'm sure it's not perfect, but it's a really special thing to have. I think the architects were called Peter Ward and Mike Atkins. I'm sure there's lots of other people behind the scenes, but they've got memorial gardens. You'll see a snippet at the end. So it was really like their vision to have this. So it's just really special for someone to have that vision. This is the bit I remember. So I'm actually on a different bike. This isn't my bike. If it's looking a lot more speedier than usual, that is because it's a nice e-bike. This is my first time on an e-bike, and I'm a big fan. I definitely felt like I hadn't been on a bike ride when I got home. But I think that had something to do with it being stuck in turbo mode. I don't know, I think it got broken, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the model is, but it's a Ribble bike, which is local to Preston. But it was a really comfortable bike. I think just the positioning of it and the dad handlebars. Yeah. And they might not be the coolest, but they were quite comfortable, to be fair.
It's been nice, wasn't it?
you might be able to hear a twang in my accent. I am from the north, the good side of the north, being Lancashire.
I guess so.
I might have lost my accent a little bit, but it's always nice to sort of come back to the northwest and sort of come home. Really, it feels good for the soul. But I actually think that Lancashire is a little hidden gem. You know, you not so much Blackpool, but you've got like the Ribble Valley, and it's just generally a really good place to cycle if you're into cycling. Maybe I shouldn't announce it on social media though, because then it becomes less of a hidden gem. But I just think it's really underrated. I don't know what you guys can let me know in the comments. Any of your favourite underrated places? Any places you'd recommend going?
I'll come behind you. I'll come behind. Not really.
Yeah, so thank you again for watching.
Oh
It's
yeah.
much appreciated.
Oh,
I shall catch you
I mean, I
on the
think
next
at some
one.
point we've got to circle round.